Three, two, one. Chris, take it away.
EMD Sports. I'm your host,
And I'm your host,
Chris Hit
Straight
and
Talk
Miss.
Ted. Welcome to the new year. Let's get it.
Welcome to the new year. I wanna give everybody a nice shout out. Happy New Year, so everybody is safe. You know what I mean? And this week we're gonna talk about the NFL Week 17 picks. You know, we're coming down to the wire. This is the last game of the season, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
week 18 is the last week,
All
so
right,
this is
so
it.
it's a nice little year journey we went through this year. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're gonna review last week picks. I
Man, act
think
like you
Ted
know,
won
man.
these
Act
picks
like
for
you know, man.
sure.
Come on,
I
man.
was
Act
way
like you
off.
know, man.
Yeah, like the first, I knew the game was over. I was like, he got it. The first four
I
games, I'm
mean,
like, shoot.
act like you know what's up, bro. Act like you know what's up,
Like,
man.
yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, you feel good about
Wait,
time? You
listen.
got one. It's
Well,
maybe
you know,
we like one every
I
3 weeks,
think if we
one
add it
every
all up,
one
man,
every
I think
few
I
months.
might have beat you like 5-4 for all the weeks, right? I think I might have won. I think I might have got you.
Nah, I don't think so. I think you got lucky.
Um.
You need it this week.
I
You need
probably
it this
yeah, I
week.
probably did need this week.
You
From
needed
that,
this.
yeah.
You needed it.
But
You
I think
needed
we were
that week because I
tied,
was
man. We
killing
had
you
to,
the last three, four
this week was the
weeks.
tiebreaker, man. That's what I think it was, man.
Ooh. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So look,
Hmm.
do we wanna go ahead, you can break it down, Ed.
All right, I'll break it down. But let me quick, because we
Yeah, we just
started
gonna
doing this.
yeah, we're gonna just do it fast. We're gonna do it quick. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
That crazy.
cool. So week 17. All right, so we got we went over 10 games last week. The Cowboys and the Eagles. The Cowboys won. So Chris got that one. And then the second game was the Panthers and the Bucks. Panthers won, so Chris went up 2-0. And then both of you picked the Bills over the Jets, but the Bills scored 40, which is closer to 42. So Ted won
Okay.
that one. Then we got the Colts and the Giants, and Ted picked the
There you
Giants,
go.
so he won that one. Then the Raiders beat the Saints, and Chris picked that one. So at the halfway point of the 5 games, Chris was up 3-2. Now this is
Crashing
when
that.
now this now this is when things go downhill. So the next 5 games, Ted picked the Jaguars over the Titans. He won that. He picked the Dolphins over the Browns. He won
Mhm.
that. He picked the Vikings over the Packers. He won that.
Mhm.
He picked the Commanders over the
Yep.
Falcons. He won
Yep.
that. He picked the Lions over the 49ers. He picked
And
that.
you won that.
So the final score was the final score was seven to
Yeah,
three.
that's what's up. That's
Yo,
what's up.
man. I'm like, oh my God. Yo, and it was over. I'm like, man, this is over. I'm like, this is over
Yeah,
before it
well,
even started.
I like to say, thank you for your support. And hopefully I can do some good playoff picks as well. We'll see what happens. Let's see what the future holds, man. That's what's up.
All right. So
The
now we're on
future
to week
holds.
18.
What you talking about? Yeah, your future, you go, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Future holds. Yeah, all right.
All
So
right.
what's
So for now, week 18, we
cause
got
yeah,
two games.
all
We
right,
got
cause
two games
I
going
think
on.
I think we missed
We
I
missed
think
Saturday's games. The
yeah, I think we said
I
that.
don't
I
even want
forgot.
to talk about
Yeah,
those
that
yeah.
Saturday
Once I
games.
saw
Now
the
I ain't want
Saturday
to talk
games, I was
about
like,
them,
ah,
especially that last game,
oh
especially
yeah,
that
we're gonna
last
talk about
game.
since we didn't pick the games, we're gonna talk about the games after we do the picks.
Uh,
Ooh, man, oh man.
all
So
right.
we
So same rules. If you guys pick the same team, you got to pick the number of points that team will win.
yeah. Oh, it's gonna be
Or
points
score. Or
today.
score.
It's gonna be points today. I let take it off the hook. I let him off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Because I went, I'm a little, so. But now he got to work for his
uh,
picks today. You gotta work, bro.
this is
You
light
gotta
work,
work.
man.
All
Let's go
right.
bring
So
it, man.
let's
Let's
get
go,
it
man.
started. All right. So week 18, here we go. Panthers versus the Falcons. Chris, who you got?
Straight
What's your
Falcons.
points? 'Cause I
Penix
got the
Jr. Let's
Falcons as
go.
well. So what's your points?
All right, so let's go with 28. You know what? 20. Uh,
What was it?
That's is that the total
Oh, I
score,
can't
or
hear him.
is that just the
No, no, just the number of
okay?
points
Got
that
you,
that your
got you.
winning
So
team is
he
going to score.
now
you
now
can
we
hear
get
me,
I can hear
eh?
you now.
Yeah, now I hear you. Now I hear you.
I don't know why. That's crazy. I don't know.
All right,
All
you said
right.
22?
No, I actually said 32. But
Oh,
you know
30.
what? Give me
Oh,
34. Give me 34.
all right, 34.
I'm gonna go
And
with a
Ted, what you got?
29.
Okay.
29. All right, next up, the Jaguars against the Colts.
Oh God.
Chris.
Jeez. Uh, I guess I'm gonna go with the Jags.
All right, you got the
All right, I'm going
Jags.
with the Colts, man. Done deal. I'm going with the Colts.
All right. Next up, the Commanders versus Cowboys.
Let's go for the Commanders. So I guess we're
Yep,
doing points.
I'm going with the Commanders as well.
Yep.
Give me. I said 34 for the yeah. Oh, all right. You put the points up there earlier, but it's a different game. They could score though. I ain't gonna even sit here and not lie.
You got 30.
35.
You got 35. I'm gonna go with 38.
That's a good
All right.
number. That's a good number in the
Yeah.
range. That's a good range numbers. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next up, the Saints versus the Bucks.
Now these
Ooh.
guys are not playing for
Ooh.
nothing, right?
Ooh.
What are they playing
Yeah.
for?
Hell
What?
yeah.
What?
Um,
You said the
the
Bucks if they
Bucks.
win they go ahead.
Yeah. So for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got to beat the Saints to secure the NFC title and the final
Okay.
NFC playoff
All right.
spot.
So what are the Saints? Are the Saints are playing for nothing? Or the Saints already out?
They playing to
Okay.
be spoilers, right?
Oh no, the Saints are. Yeah, the Saints are. Oh, the Saints are. Where are the Saints here? Let's see. Bucks, Bengals, Dolphins.
Okay.
No, the Saints are out.
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Spoilers.
said
Y'all can hear
spoilers.
me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, they playing spoiler. They playing the spoiler. That's all. They ain't playing for nothing. They
Okay, so
they
they're
ain't
not
playing
playing
for
for nothing,
nothing.
and they're playing in Tampa Bay, right? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the Bucks. So
The Bucks,
what's
man.
your points, bro?
What's the number? Few points. I'm trying to tell y'all we're playing if we get the same team. Um uh give
Uh,
me 30. They
Come
probably
on, man.
score more
Stop
than
waging
30
your
though.
say,
Hold
say-
on.
man.
Give me 32. Give me 32. Give me 32. Give me
Yo,
32. Give me
hey man,
32. Give me 32.
I'm going straight up,
All
man.
right. 30.
41, bro.
Okay, okay.
The
All right. And
Bucks.
y'all picking the who? Bucks got it. All right. So Chris got 32. You got 41. All right. Up next is the Bears versus the
This is a no-brainer
Packers.
as well. I know who he picking, so I know who I'm picking.
Been
Okay.
picking them all year.
So what you got for your points then?
Uh 36.
What was
Yeah,
it?
fix your mic, Chris. Your mic, man. I can't. You coming in and out with your mic.
It goes. Yeah, it
So
goes
look,
in and out.
It's probably not the. It's probably not that. It's probably the
So why don't you
the
go with the
headphones.
speaker, man? Put your speaker on.
Nah, my phone is not loud enough. Hold on 1 second.
I got
That's
Green Bay
Green
too,
Bay.
man. So I'm gonna give you my points now for this game.
You hear
Yes,
me? Y'all can
talking.
hear me
I
better?
can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I forgot the number I said. Did y'all hear me when I
yeah,
said the number? It
yeah.
went in and out, right?
Yeah, went in and out.
Damn, I almost forgot the number I said.
Look at that, man. He ain't have no number, man. He's guessing it, man. He's doing that. This dude's slick, man. This guy's trying to play us, and he trying to play us,
Hey,
Ed.
yeah, hold on. I
Yeah,
forgot
you
the
ain't
number I
forget the number,
said,
man.
man.
But
Y'all
don't worry,
throwing me off
man.
with the mic. 36,
Yo,
man.
man, I got.
36, man.
Hey, listen, man.
36, man.
36. All
I
right,
got
Ted.
today. I ain't want to be near this guy, man. I got 43, man.
All right, all
43.
right.
All right. Up next, the
Oh
Giants
man,
versus the
talking about teams with
Eagles.
no guys playing. All right,
Let Ted
sure,
pick
man.
that.
So you got the Giants playing the Eagles, right? I mean, Eagles playing the Giants. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, and I'm gonna pick for point wise. I'm gonna pick 39. That's what I got going on there.
Mm, But I'm gonna pick them low. I put 2.
You put what number? 30,
We both picked
And I
Eagles, so I
had
put
I had
32.
39.
32.
So
32.
yeah.
All right. All right. Gotcha. All right. All right. Up next is the Texans versus the Titans.
Texans.
I'm gonna go with the Texans, man. I think they need this game, right? Do they need this game?
They need this for. I don't know if they need it, but they need it. They need it. They need this game just for confidence itself.
Right.
Like, 'cause they've been dragging. So I feel like they need this game itself for this game.
I'm
What you
gonna
got the
go with
number at?
43.
Texans 43. Chris, who you got?
Um,
What was it?
38.
Oh man, that is audio. Wait, say it again.
You hear me? 38.
38. All right,
Yeah.
Texans 38. All right, up next, the Buffalo Bills versus the
Hmm.
Patriots.
This is a no-brainer, even though they probably gonna sit down guys possibly. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take.
Uh,
Of course, I'm gonna end up taking. Yeah, jeez. I don't know. I'm still undecided here.
I got 28. Put the Bills.
You
I
got the
got the
Bills in
Bills.
28. I'm gonna go Bills in
Bills,
37.
All right.
Bills 37.
No,
Nah,
no, no,
man,
no, no.
nah,
I'm
man. You
bugging.
can't
Hold
be
on, hold
doing
on, hold
that,
on.
man.
I just realized
You
I'm
can't be
I just
doing that, man. What kind of game you playing, man?
I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go higher. Nah, cause they playing the fucking pads. They garbage. Yo, put 31. The hell was wrong with me? It's
Yeah, who's
28.
five? Who?
Please. They
Who's?
that bad. They
Yeah,
that bad.
well,
I'm sorry, Ted. They
yeah,
that bad.
well,
They that
yeah,
bad, Ted.
yeah,
They
yeah,
that bad. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I had to
I
think
ain't
that.
know what you was
Hold
thinking. I
on.
just figured you know what you're
They are
doing.
horrible.
See, for that, yo,
Jeez.
for that,
They are
hey, Ed, man,
terrible.
for that split
God
second there,
damn.
Chris was back at the party at New Year's. He totally forgot about what was going on. He was like partying still. You know what I mean?
Yo, that was a crazy. Oh man, chill. 2 days
Yeah,
all got
man.
ICs.
I'm telling you, man. I thought you was you know, your version of James Bond that night, man, with the tux on and all that. I saw you, man.
Oh man, yo, wait till you see the model pictures, man. Oh, we had our own camera shoot.
It was
I had
like
my own
that,
camera
huh?
shoot and everything, man. But that's a need no hater. Y'all just gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Seeing is better than believing. You know what I'm
Oh man,
saying?
you a
Yo, so
funny
chill,
dude,
yo,
bro.
chill, yo.
The
The models
models
was
was
out.
out.
The model was out, man. The models was out. The models was
Okay.
out. Chill.
I look forward to seeing the pictures, bro.
Hey, yo, come on, man. Let's do this picture. Yo,
All
Chargers
right.
and Raiders, man.
We
Uh-oh.
got the
Ooh.
This is the
Chargers
only
versus the
game.
Raiders. Yep.
This is the only game I think
It's gonna
might
be
be
a
a
real good
spoiler game.
game.
I know the Raiders ain't playing for nothing. The Chargers is playing for something.
But they play. And we keep saying this. They're gonna get rid of Antonio Pierce. Why do I got a feeling the team gonna be good next year when he not there? You see, they've been playing good last couple weeks, and I hate that, man. He got a raw deal. He got 1 year, and people gonna act like it's a 2 year deal. He had 1 year. He was the interim coach from last year and got hired, and now he's about to be fired after one freaking
I think
season.
it's messed up because
What
we
a
didn't see
joke!
who they bring in.
They stupid. They should have not made that decision of just firing him. They should have gave him a quarterback. I don't understand that. That was dumb. Like, you're gonna get rid of the coach. You did give him a quarterback. So now when a new coach comes, you're definitely gonna draft a quarterback. Like, yeah, we're gonna get a quarterback. Oh yeah, now? Now? That's what I'm saying, yo. Like, this is stupid. Now you're probably gonna have to get a black
Right.
coach, right? Because it's not gonna look good if you get a white coach and he looks good. That's like John Gruden and Tony Dungy all over again. And now they're talking about getting the dude from Detroit,
Right.
Ben
I don't
Johnson or
know.
whatever. I'm honestly, yeah, me either. I don't think that's a good deal. I feel like it's one of those that he's gonna take the job and then, jeez, man, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I
You
got
got
the
the
Chargers,
Chargers.
man.
Okay.
The hell with the Raiders. Yeah, man. They doing my man dirty,
That's
man.
what's up. All right. That's fine. I got the Chargers as well. So what you got? 30 points for the Chargers?
Mm, yo,
What you
How many?
35?
35?
yes, sir.
I'm going with 45. 45.
All right, 45. All right. Up next, Dolphins versus the Jets.
Hmm.
I would like to pick the Jets because I feel like they do got something to play for, just in pride in
They
general.
playing for their
Get
jobs
New
for next
York off
season.
their back. I'll say this. They are. Uh, they should bring Aaron Rodgers back and then draft a quarterback. It's simple, but the media goes crazy on Aaron Rodgers, like, oh, this, like, all right, cool, but you got to be smart with your decisions. Like, you're not just gonna start new again. Like, no. I got the Dolphins. They need this game. They need this to
All
win.
right,
They
so
need
what you
this to get
got
in the playoffs.
for point wise and all that? What you got? You, you got 29.
29.
Okay.
I go 29.
I'm gonna go with 35
Yeah.
in that game. 35.
All right.
All right. Up next, the 49ers against the
Wow.
Cardinals.
I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the
Kyler Murray.
49ers and 30 points. 30 points.
49ers 30. And Chris, you got how many points?
Where they playing at Arizona?
No, he picked the 49ers.
I said where they playing at Arizona, right?
Oh, yeah.
Um. Hmm. I go with the 49ers as well. I go 49ers, 32.
32. Okay, up next is the Seahawks taking a trip to visit the Rams.
Gino,
Well,
I'm going with the Rams, yo.
I will bring this up. You may have to think about this one, Chris, because you're right. Seattle's already knocked out of the playoffs, but Gino has a lot of incentives on his contract. If he throws over 185 yards, I think he's going to get like a couple $1 million or something like that.
Ooh,
So he's playing for that bread. Okay, so now we all
yes,
know what
sir.
the Rams are playing for. Okay, but Geno Smith is playing for money, and like I said, um, you never know for the spoiler aspects of it. I don't know if the Rams, even if the Rams lose, I don't think it's on a spoiler for them. I don't think it's that kind of situation. Are they playing in Seattle or are they playing in Los Angeles?
Nah, they play
Hey,
Los Angeles.
Yeah, man. So, you know what? What the hell, man? I'm gonna go with Geno, man, for the money. Geno for the money, man.
Gino,
I'm gonna take Geno.
Gino
I'm
for
gonna
the
take them
money,
at
for the moolah,
33,
for the
man.
money.
33, man. 33 points.
no, but wait, Chris, you picked the Rams, right?
He ain't gotta pick no points.
You picked the Rams?
Yeah, I picked the Rams, so he ain't gotta pick no points.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So yeah, so Chris got the Rams and you got the Seahawks. All right. Up next, the Chiefs versus the Broncos.
Yo,
Oh,
this
yo,
this
man.
this is a, this
It's
is a,
funny, yo.
a funny game because ain't the Broncos playing for something? The Broncos gotta win this game,
The
right?
Broncos are
Because if they
Yeah,
lose,
they
I
got
don't
they
know if
gotta
they
win
can
it, but
make.
they
All right,
gotta rely on somebody else, right?
so statistic,
they
so
got to win against
go
the yeah
ahead.
they got the Broncos. They need to beat the Chiefs today to clinch the final AFC spot.
I'm going with the Broncos, and I'm going with uh, 37 points.
Points. I'm going. Oh, that's right, because the
Hey,
Chiefs
I
are
ain't
gonna
saying
send
that I
people,
ain't
right?
helping you out, bro. Nah,
Yeah,
stop.
They probably are gonna start sending people, right?
yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I'm not going against them. I'm gonna still go with the Chiefs. The hell with that.
All right, so
I know, and I hate that because they gonna be sending people. Hold on, it's the end of the game, right? They don't got nothing to play for, right?
nah, they good.
Hey,
Oh
man, come
yeah,
on, man. Stop
nah.
playing
Hold
this
on,
game,
hold on,
man.
hold
Come
on.
on, man.
Patrick Mahomes ain't playing.
Come
Hold on,
on,
hold on.
man.
I thought about it. It's after the game. You just want me to pick fast.
Man, you
Ain't no
pick.
picking fast.
Oh,
Ain't no picking
man.
fast. Ain't no picking fast.
Hey, man.
No,
This
no,
guy's
no,
like,
no, no,
yo,
no, no. You try to. I'm
hey,
going
hey.
with.
It's like
Hold
you ever see a
on,
guy play
hold
cards, man.
on,
This
hold
guy's
on.
putting his card down. He picking his card back up. Oh, come on, man. What kind
Hold on, hold on, hold
of?
on, hold on. They playing the last game. Patrick Mahomes ain't playing. Oh, no,
Oh
hell no. The
man, you know
Broncos.
what, man?
I got the
See,
Broncos. We going
these one of those
Nuggets.
things where I should
The
let him
hell with
pick
that.
first, and then I would have just picked the points because he would have. I matter of fact, I would have to pick no
You
points
see,
because he would have
I
picked
would have.
Kansas City.
Nah, the hell
But
with
since he
that.
sold that zone, he's
Hey,
stealing my strategy, Ed.
nah.
He's stealing my strategy,
I
man.
thought about it. I thought about it, and Ed was right. I said, hold on, it's the last game. They gonna sit players. They ain't got nothing to play for, so they gonna start sitting people. They ain't even. I'm shocked if Patrick Mahomes even plays. I don't even thought they gonna play. Yo,
All right, so how many points for Broncos, Chris?
yeah, 20,
Yo,
28,
I
And
believe I said
Ted?
37 points.
Ooh, 37. All right, yeah, cool. 37, 37.
All right, and then the last one I got here is the Vikings versus the Lions.
This game is a tough
Mmm.
game because I know the Lions. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Let's see what Chris got to say. Go ahead, Chris. Do your thing.
Yeah, thing. Oh man. Does anybody got something? Oh, that's right. Whoever wins the division, right? And whoever doesn't goes back to the 6th seed. So this is a real good game. Or the 5th seed, I think. That's how it is. I got the Lions. I got my
You said
Lions. You
my
heard?
lines, you heard?
My Lions,
My
yo.
now all of a sudden they your lines. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going with Minnesota. Alright? I'm going with Minnesota, even though my heart is saying I want the Lions to
All
win.
right,
But
good.
I got Minnesota and I'm gonna go with like 36 points, man. No, I'm saying I don't need no points. I'm gonna beat them straight up. I don't need no points.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, so that's it. We got it in. So now it's quick recap: Falcons, Panthers versus Falcons. Both of you picked the Falcons. Chris 34, Ted 29. Jaguars against the Colts. Chris picks the Jaguars. Ted picks the Colts. Commanders versus Cowboys. Both of you picked the Commanders. Chris 35, Ted 38. Saints versus Bucks. Both of you picked the Bucks. Chris 32, Ted 41. Bears versus Packers. Both of you picked the Packers. Chris 36, Ted 43. Giants versus the Eagles. Both of you picked the Eagles. Chris 32, Ted 39. Texans versus the Titans. Both of you picked the Texans. Chris 38, Ted 43. Bills versus the Pats. Both of you picked the Bills. Chris 31, Ted 37. Chargers versus the Raiders. Both of you picked the Chargers. Chris 35, Ted 45. Dolphins versus the Jets. Both of you picked the Dolphins. Chris 29, Ted 35. 49ers versus the Cardinals. Both of you picked the 49ers. Chris 32, Ted 30. Seahawks versus the Rams. Chris has the Rams. Ted has the Seahawks. Chiefs versus the Broncos. You both picked the Broncos. Chris 28, Ted 37. Vikings versus the Lions. Chris has the Lions. Ted has the Vikings.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Let's go, man.
Locked
Locked
in.
in,
That's what's
locked
up. That's
in,
what we
lock
doing,
out.
man.
You already know. All right, so look. Last night we didn't get a chance to do this, so we're gonna do this. Let's do the games yesterday. Yesterday was we're gonna start with Baltimore. We're gonna start with Cincinnati. Let's start with the Cincinnati because I was first, right? Who was
Nah,
first, the
the
Baltimore game or the
Baltimore game was
Cincinnati game?
first.
The Baltimore game.
Did they play? Oh yeah, all right. Baltimore Ravens
No, they did. No, they
played the
did.
Pittsburgh Steelers
See, you
yesterday.
all jacked up. See, you all messed up. You playing games, man. Get it right, man. Get it
Excuse
right,
me,
man.
excuse me, excuse me. I'm sorry. You're right. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bad enough we lost.
I'm
Who
gonna
the,
put the highlight.
they played the Cleveland Browns. I'm sorry. Um, Yo, this Baltimore's is that good. Yo, for what it's worth, the Cleveland Browns are still not a bad team, but they just not better than Action Jackson.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? So,
they were playing yesterday with a
and that
third
was a good
string
game.
quarterback. The guy name was what was his name again? I think his
He didn't
name
look
was
better.
Harper or something. I forgot what his name was, man. But the dude was just literally throwing. He threw like 3 interceptions, man.
Yeah, I know.
You should have saw the offensive coordinator and faces in the booth. They were all like
Yeah.
this, like, oh yeah, yeah. They couldn't believe what was going on. Lamar was running around like looking like Michael Vick out there yesterday. Um, I mean, he was
Yo, he
doing his
really was,
thing,
though.
man. But now you're gonna, they passed that point. They did their thing. Browns are gonna be a good team, like you said, Chris. I think in the near future, when they get their quarterback situation solidified. They got Garrett there, who's a beast. I mean, one time he tackled Henry yesterday, man. How Henry be dishing out the punishment. Man, Garrett tackled the man like he was nobody, man. Like boom, put him on his back, man. I was like, damn. So, I was like,
Yo, you
damn.
seen that,
Like,
right? I seen that.
he's no joke. But I think the Browns is gonna be a reputable team in the next few years. And I think I'm gonna say sooner than later because they just need to get their quarterback situation together and a little bit of injuries that they had this season together. And but like I said, the Ravens, they got us next week. So it's like, it's like we always got to play these guys. So it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh
don't even want to talk
Lord,
about it,
oh
man. I don't even
Lord.
want to talk about
Look, yeah, all right. Let's don't jump the gun.
it.
First
First
of
of all,
all,
what, bro?
Cleveland, they talked all this Deshaun Watson. Yeah, be careful what you ask for. They ain't want Deshaun Watson. We don't want him our quarterback. That's what I'll be saying. Be careful what you ask for. They are more terrible than anything. And he restructured his deal. So I guess he's gonna be back next year. They're gonna draft the quarterback. They're talking about it's gonna be a QB competition, all this da 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 da. Cleveland, y'all terrible. I don't know what y'all thinking. Y'all suck. Minnesota, they getting ready for Kansas City. Let's just call it what it is. They just getting ready for Kansas City or Buffalo. That's just what it is. Um, yeah. This is a problem.
Ah,
Let's go to the next game.
oh
The real
God.
game of the weekend.
Don't even get me.
Woo!
Uh,
Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals play the Pittsburgh Steelers, and on top of that, let's just put some definition on this. So the Cincinnati Bengals, who were dead in the water, still have a shot, right? If I'm not mistaken, and a shot. Chim chances. They won yesterday. They could make the playoffs for two reasons. If Kansas City beats the Denver Broncos and the Jets beat the Dolphins or tie, either win or tie. So that's how they gonna get in the playoffs if
well,
they get in the playoffs. Let's just talk about let's just talk about that first. Let's just talk about
all
Cincinnati
right.
Bengals before we get to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Um I don't care what nobody say. They're a great 1-2 punch. Him and Chase. That's a joke. Like I don't understand that. That's ridiculous. That's like Montana, Steve Young. Excuse me, I said Steve Young. Montana, Jerry Rice, all the time. Ugh, yo, if they get in the playoffs, they the most dangerous team in the world. Like nobody want to see them. Not one team, bro. I don't care who you are. You don't not want to see them. Like they're dangerous, man. They're like a wounded shark. Like nah, he might be wounded, but that dude might just take you out. Like nah, so they're,
Yeah.
they're a problem. They're a problem.
Well,
And as
I'll
far as
elaborate a little bit more
I'll let you
on the Bengals
elaborate.
as well. You're right. They coming in after beating my Steelers yesterday, making it a 5-game winning streak. That's going in. If they can make the playoffs with the help of some other teams, they're going into the playoffs with some serious momentum. So I do agree with you. They are a scary team. They're a team that a lot of teams probably do not want to play in the playoffs. All right. Only problem with Joe Burrow and them team is this:
At
their
all.
line. They got to protect him and give him time to do what they do. Their line is horrible.
Oh, their
But
line
as
is
far as
horrible.
like their wide receivers and the guys they
Their
got,
line is
man,
horrible.
they got a good core guys, and they can play with the best of anybody. All right, so I'll elaborate on what they did to my Steelers when we go talk about the Steelers, man. Oh, jeez. Well,
Oh, just you could just
you
elaborate
saw
right
what
now. You know what
happened
I'm saying? And
yesterday with my Steelers, and there's always I know people gonna say, okay, Steeler Nation, why this guy is so hard on the Steelers, man? Because I've been a fan since I understood football. I've been a Steeler fan. So the problem with the Steelers is this, man. They're not playing back in the day in Heinz Field and all that, and back in the day when they had the old coach
hmm
there and everything like that. This is 2025, man. You got to play and put a good product on the field. You see these defensive backs they got. It was sad because even
yes,
everybody and their mother know that if the Steelers cannot disrupt the quarterback's timing with their line, they're done. Let's keep it real. They're done because they can't guard
they're done.
nobody. They can't guard nobody one on
Yep.
one. Chase ran circles around him yesterday. Number two, number two, they can't even play a zone right. Okay, or whatever you want to call it, a prevent, whatever the hell you want to call what they playing. All right, their defense is contingent on Watt and those other guys on that line getting at that quarterback. If they cannot do that, the Steelers will not win in the playoffs. To be honest with you, I don't think we're going to beat the Ravens, man. in the first round. I think we're gonna get knocked off. I don't think we,
Yeah.
I'd rather us not even be there, to be honest with you.
So
But also, hold on, but let me say one more thing.
so
And
I want to
then
put.
I can't
Yeah.
forget our quarterback. Remember I was going for Fields, but we went with Russell. He did his thing, got us winning. But what he did yesterday,
Oh, don't
what he
change
did
up. Don't change
yesterday,
up again. Don't change
what he
up
did
again.
yesterday got me
Don't change up again
wavering and
now.
questioning him. You're a veteran quarterback. You need to go out of bounds. No, you're gonna get tackled and give us less time to do anything. It didn't make any sense. He's a veteran quarterback. All right. Now listen.
Hold on.
I'm
Don't
just
flip
saying.
flop. Don't flip flop.
If
Don't flip
if
flop.
if
Don't flip
I'm
flop.
not, it's not even
Don't
about
flip
flip
flopping.
flop,
No
but it's
flip
that
flopping.
Tomlin said that's his guy. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, he's been playing well. But let me tell you, something, it's not just his fault. Also, Pickens horrible, horrible. Missed like 4 catches yesterday. Come on, man. Seriously? It's to the point where Russell had to speak to
All
him
right. Look, I would.
on the sideline. Yeah,
You talking about the wide
yeah.
receiver?
He was
What's
yo,
his
he
name?
was
Pickens,
yo,
right?
he had to talk to this dude on the sideline. Like, yo, don't worry about it. Yo, come on, man. Come
Yeah, I
on,
know.
man.
I know.
Really? 4 catches? Now hold on. Now hold on.
Hold on. Let me
Now
get it. Let
who?
me let me just
Now
finish.
hold
Let
on.
me
Wait
just
a minute.
finish.
But
Hold on.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
finish
get
it up
this
with
from
this.
top.
If you would have watched the game, which I did, it seemed like to me, man, that it was all about the tight end Furman, whatever his name is, whatever his name is, because he was the man yesterday, and he dropped that last catch at the end of the game, which would have gave them a first down. The ball was coming in hot. I'm not mad at him because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be in the game. But what's your take on it, Chris? Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna just make a couple points. I hear you, but even though Russell played well, the team played horrible. Yo, bro. First of all, even though let's talk about that special teams when they dropped the
Oh God.
when he dropped the punt on a punt return. That was a big loss. They was up by 10-7. And then they came back and like we forget about that. And even so, the defense is terrible. They wasn't terrible at the end of the game. They got 2 stops, bro. They got 2 stops. Remember, they got 2 stops. They got 2 stops at the end of the
Right.
game. I thought the
Right.
game was over. Okay, Russell Wilson played Russell Wilson played like he looked like an old man. He looked like an old ass man out there. And yeah, he looked like an old ass man out there. I know people don't understand. You don't understand that term. Like he looked like an old ass man out there. Like come on now. Like there was no energy. There was no. It was nothing going on. Now you're right. Freiermuth was the only one that was playing. They need more tight ends. They need more. And that's what I said about last week about the Jets about trading your bigger assets that look like they're not going nowhere. They might have to trade their wide receiver because he's at a point where it's like he's the highest value, and I don't know if they getting along. I don't know if it's working well. The
No, it's
chemistry is
not.
not looking too good. So it's bad. It's bad. And I've told you, Mike Tomlin is stuck in a place that he ain't got no choice. It's either he gonna go or go to a team that's terrible, or he gonna stay with a team that's okay. Like get this man. Let this man. They could tell him to let Russ cook. They need to let Tomlin cook. They need to give him a little more leeway. Give him some more. Give him some more dishes in the kitchen. Cause it's not working. Like I know they got a great offensive coordinator, all the da 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 da, but it goes back to the thing I keep saying all the time. You have to draft the quarterback, bro. Like, and they got Justin Fields, but if he was that good, he would already been in the game.
Nah, see,
Like,
I don't
so
know about
like,
that, man,
I mean, it is
because
what it is, man. Nah, bro, he's not ready, bro. He's not ready to be that franchise guy to
nah,
lead a
man.
team
I
that
think.
far.
Listen, man.
He's
Come
just
on, man.
not.
I
Not
think
yet.
he's ready, man. I think he's ready,
Y'all
man.
keep wanting this guy.
He's
Yeah,
not in the
he's
game
ready. So
because
then why he not in the
the
game? He
Steelers are
can't
all
make
about
those
these
throws
veteran
that much.
quarterbacks and trying to revive this dude, man. And I get it, If this guy played,
He's
yeah,
not
but you know
Russell
what?
Wilson. He's not better than him. I know people want
No,
to accept that, but
but
he's
let me tell you
not. And he
something.
can't make those throws. He can't make those
Nah,
tough
man.
pass
But
throws. I know.
when
I
you're a
know.
veteran quarterback
I
making
know. I
mistakes
root for him.
that Russell's making, does it really matter at the end of the day? Does it really matter?
I hear you. I hear you. But we can't be prisoner of the moment. Like it's the same thing I said with Deshaun Watson. Be careful what you ask for. Okay, cool. You take Russell Wilson out. Now you got Justin Fields. Okay, Your offense is not the same. He can't throw the touch pass like Russell. You're not throwing the deep routes, so you're gonna be thinking and dunking, thinking and dunking. Like that's not gonna work. You're gonna lose every game. Like the defense have to play superior. Yo, they stuck. I told you all the time, just draft a quarterback. But Pittsburgh Steelers like to do it their way. They don't want to and we gotta start putting this on the organization too, man. Like,
Listen,
come on,
man, they
man. They
don't.
playing games.
They
Like, how many? They let Ben Roethlisberger. Hold on, they let Roethlisberger stay
right,
too long,
exactly.
like 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and then he comes on and says, "Oh man, they're not playing good." Shut up. You was terrible at the end of your career. You've been overrated at the end of your career 4 or 5. He stayed there 4 to 5 years too late. Easy, he was there too late. They didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing, and they ain't say nothing. Now Tomlin this. Now there's that. I'm like, oh yeah. Now y'all met all them. Look at all the quarterbacks. Think of all the quarterbacks who got drafted. Ben Roethlisberger last 2 years. Just think. Like, come on, give me a break. Then they get Kenny Pickett, the guy with 2 gloves on. Yo, come on, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And Mason Rudolph. Who's the other guy? Like, what are we doing here? Like, you're drafting bums, but then you want to sign veteran guys. It's like, I'm going to sign a veteran guy who's had number of years on him. I'm going to sign a young cat who hasn't proven himself yet, but I'm not going to draft this young stud.
No, they're not. They're
What the hell
not.
are
They're not.
they doing? Just draft somebody great. You see what I see when you say this stuff out loud sometimes, and because sometimes people we forget. Not all of us. We forget like because the media and sometimes like to forget stuff. They want to go what's now. No, let's go what happened previously. How they get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's a joke. I think they're a sham. We're gonna see though, but they the Steelers, and like you said, you said they played the Baltimore Ravens already in the first round. Like
No,
that's
man,
all.
they
Oh,
play
they
them
gotta
next
wait
week,
till
man. They
tonight to
play them in
see
the
who
first round. They're a wild card team. They got to
in the
play them.
first
They got to
round.
play the Raiders.
All right, they got
I mean,
redemption. I don't know. I
they
think
both won
that's
both
tough.
games during the season.
I
One
think that
won. Well, the bottom line is that
yeah,
the way the Steelers are
that's a
coming into
tough.
the playoffs. I mean, who would bet on them? Who would bet on
That's
them? They're
terrible.
playing
Yeah,
terrible.
and
They're playing terrible
nah,
football.
you right.
Yo, come on, man.
And they played Baltimore.
Yeah, it's
And they
what
played Baltimore.
once teams realize what they
They
really
playing
about,
Baltimore.
and they realize that if they can't tackle nobody or tackle the quarterback in this case, they're done. And like I said, they got to start investing in those positions. See, like I told you before, probably a few shows ago, the Steelers as good as getting one guy that can do multiple things. See, Steelers are into this like all-purpose kind of cleaner kind of mentality. All right, so they have a guy like Watt that can fill up a lot of different deficiencies that they have on the field because he's one guy, and they'll pay him a little bit of bread, but they'll lack in all the other positions. They won't be paying those guys nothing, and it shows when they defensive backs. It shows these guys are like they look terrible, man, because they're not evaluating talent that well as either. They may be getting one dude a stud, and that's it. And he's supposed
And
to, patch up all these damn, as they would call it, potholes that the Steelers have. They have a whole bunch of potholes, man, and we can't keep patching them up all the damn time, putting a band-aid on it. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think that the Steelers,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna have to make some serious decisions, not only just with the players, but maybe with I know they gave Tom all this money, man. And I like Tom. And I think he's a great coach. I think a team would snatch Tom up, God forbid, if they said, listen, it's time for us to move on from Tomlin. The
In a
teams will snatch him
heartbeat.
up. But
In
the
a
bottom line is,
heartbeat.
the question is, has he
In a
overstayed his welcome in
heartbeat.
Pittsburgh? That's yeah.
I think for himself
I
he
think
has.
I
I
think the
think not
Steelers way
for
is not
the
his
hell with
way
the
anymore.
organization. He
I
has
don't think
overstayed.
he can be the coach that he needs to be by being there. I just don't see it.
And that's the thing, man. He's not gonna leave. He's a Steeler. He's
Yeah.
a one of them old school coaches up front. Don't give a damn. Um, because he does get respect like crazy in that organization. But it's
Yeah, but
like
how much power
I
does
would
he
like to
have in
see
that
him go to
organization?
somewhere else. But be careful what you ask for.
I don't
I
know.
know, I know, I know. I would like. I would. Yo, it's. I
And if
know,
and
I
if
know.
and if and let's be honest,
He
if
suck,
this
man.
is his doing is getting these guys and putting them in place and recruiting them himself, Then we have another question is, okay, maybe it's time for you to move on. See, one thing about Pittsburgh,
You could
they'll be,
easily
oh
put him
man,
at
he
a
has a
different
winning
team.
season every day. We're not winning to win playoff games, or we're winning to win Super Bowls. We're one of the teams in the NFL with the most Super Bowl, victories.
Or to get far in the
Yeah, we're not
playoffs and to
playing
get
just to
deep in the
make the
playoffs.
play.
You're
We're
right,
playing to go deep
absolutely.
first
Yeah,
and
they
win
haven't
a
done.
chip. So I don't understand this, man. I don't get it, man. It seems like they just satisfied with the winning coach. He's a winning coach. I'm not satisfied with that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. But he ain't gonna go nowhere. They gonna keep giving him
Yo,
the money.
yo,
They gonna keep being like above
they're
mediocre.
gonna
That's
be the
all.
team that they always gonna be. They're gonna be not paying their guys, losing guys in free agency because that's what the Steelers do, and bringing and also let's not forget bringing guys back that they cut.
But
Ridiculous, man.
yeah, they
It's
do that. They
crazy.
do that. They do that. They do that. Well, we're gonna get back to that next week because they play. So we're gonna get after that. Let's just go back to one more topic before we go. Yo, the Philadelphia Eagles are sitting freaking Saquon Barkley. He needs 101 yards to break the NFL record of 2,000 yards that hasn't been broken in like 50 years. And the Eagles are going to sit him down. Let me say one thing about all of this. First of all, I'm going to say this.
What'd you say? I can't hear you. Well, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear
You
nothing
can
you
hear
just said.
me? Oh,
But let's
man, you can
repeat.
hear me?
I can hear you now. Repeat what you just
You can hear
said.
me now? I was saying, all right, we're talking about Saquon Barkley.
I
You heard
know
what I
about
said about
him
Saquon
being
Barkley?
sit down, but what you were saying afterwards.
Nah, all right, so I said they sitting him down for the last game of the season. He has 101 yards to get the NFL record that day hasn't been broken in like 40, 50 years by Eric
Right.
Dickerson. You heard me? I just want to say like that call. That ain't about coaches. It ain't about nothing. That's a call that came down from the higher ups. Yo, make sure he don't get that
All
record.
right, so let me ask you a question. What would be the reason or logic behind it? Because they don't want to pay him the
Yeah.
extra incentives that come with that?
Nah. Because he makes that record, the value of
Oh,
running
good
backs go
point,
up
Chris.
again.
Good point, Chris.
You
That's an
understand?
excellent point,
Wasn't
Chris.
that yo?
On
And
point.
come on, nobody
You're
talk
right.
about it.
Good point.
Everybody thank you. People keep talking about. Oh, you trying to
Yeah,
win the Super Bowl? You
yeah.
trying to do this? Oh, you gonna see plays down? And I be hearing the
Yo,
arguments,
because
but ain't
yeah, you're
nobody putting
right.
that
Because
perspective.
they're being so
Last year,
undervalued. You're right. No, you're 100% right.
so undervalued. And people keep saying, oh, the analytics and all that crap. I heard Marcellus Wiley, which is true. He's not lying when he says about stats and about analytics that there is a better passer. Don't be mad at but at the end of the day, that's analytics, which is true. It's facts, but it's also facts. When the playoffs come, the analytics out the door into the game. Nobody
Right.
care about no analytics. Run the ball. Shoot, if Seattle had run the ball, they would have won. They went to the analytics and they lost. So don't give me that analytics because analytics is cool, but it ain't real when it comes at the end of the game when you need them. Because analytics is cool and then you can throw the ball, but when you need that running back, when that running back is flowing, when he's running, don't give me no, oh, we need to throw the ball. That running back is killing y'all. Y'all dead in the water if he's there. Long story short, undervalued the running backs, and it's a joke. I'm gonna keep it real. It takes the fun out of it, man. Like you want to sit and say, "Oh, we're trying to win a Super Bowl." It's only one trophy, man. Everybody can't win a Super Bowl. And then you know what I heard? Heard somebody say, "What happens if they don't win a Super Bowl?" Oh, we might do it next year. That's your mentality. That's your mentality. If we lose the Super Bowl, it's fine. But if we get to the record and it gets hurt, oh, it's a big deal. Oh, you see, you got to do this. Like, yeah, y'all might not win the Super Bowl. You're not Super Bowl favorites. Honestly, you're not winning this year anyway. Like, what are we talking
Yeah, I
about?
mean,
So
yeah,
I guess you did all that for nothing. Like you did all of that running, all the
so
celebrating,
what?
happy, happy, and
What
then
did
all of a
he?
sudden you
What?
sit him down for the last
Let me
game
ask you a
over
question.
100 yards.
Let me ask you a question.
Stupid ass.
What
Yo,
record did he break? He broke the season record, right? But he hasn't broken the Eric Dickerson record yet.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like you, like that's a lame. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like that's a lame move to do. Like, yeah, he broke the season record, but he didn't break the actual record. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're listening to the media way too much. Like,
Well, the bottom
I hope
line
you win a
is
chip,
not
bro.
is
He needs to win a chip.
Barkley
Like,
probably would play.
you can't.
I don't think that's his choice. I think, like you said, it's from higher ups, and they saying, listen, because you're right, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
If you want to keep these dudes being undervalued, then you can't let him break this record because now he's the standard. Remember, think about it. His story's great. He left the Giants because they didn't want to pay him no money. He went to another team that played the money. But not only that, he's on the threshold of breaking one of the records that was around for like 40 years or well, however long that record was around. You understand what I'm saying? So now, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, if he breaks it, then it's a whole different conversation has to come about paying these running backs. All right. And like I said, to me, everybody talks about receivers and quarterbacks. But let's keep it real. When it comes to that line, guys on the line, that's where the game is won. Let's keep it real. Because if a quarterback does not have time to throw the ball, I don't care how good he is. Okay? And number two, sometimes when it comes to certain games, you got to grind it out. You do need that running back. You need that running back.
you need that running back, man.
So,
Like it's
yeah.
a joke. That was a joke. It just took. It took a fan out of it. It was like all this stuff. Like I don't look. I ain't no Philly fan, but if I was a Philly fan, I'd be like disappointed. Like you go through the whole year, all his great numbers, all his great highlights, giving him that.
Yo.
Yeah, he's
And
great.
maybe
And then you're gonna sit him down? Oh, we trying to
right.
win a Super Bowl. We trying to do this. Yo, I corny ass old school mentality. Like we trying to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, we all trying to win a Super Bowl. But let's be realistic. Like, don't tell me you sitting him down is gonna guarantee you a
But how
Super Bowl.
about
It doesn't.
and how
It
about
doesn't.
this?
Like it doesn't guarantee you
And how
nothing.
about this
It
though?
guarantees you a little rest.
And I'm not trying to intertwine the two sports, but the comparison is very glaring. You talk about sitting the guy down. I'm a ticket holder, whether I'm the away game or not. I want to see Saquon Barkley plays. Does this sound kind of familiar to you
Yeah, what are
guys?
you
You know what
doing?
I'm saying? A point in case NBA. Oh, he's sitting down. You see what I'm saying? You see my
Yeah,
point?
like yeah. The only difference is the players. He see
Right,
Saquon ain't
right,
trying to sit
right,
down. It's
exactly.
just
But the ball
like
got hot. But
it's
the
just
person that's getting
weird.
jerked is the person that paid for the ticket that wants to see the guy play.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, the fans
fan, the
don't get
fan, the
nothing.
fan gets the fans getting jerked.
Look, the fans. As years go on and years keep going on, as you can see it, the fans are getting less and less appreciation, and players are not really giving a damn. Let's not keep it official. Like you hear him on the podcast. That's why last I don't know. I ain't speaking for all the players, NBA and all that, but you could tell the last couple of years the podcasters are showing their true fellas. They don't give a damn about no fans. They don't give a damn about they don't give a damn about they paying their ticket. They want their money, they playing, they don't care who they playing for. Like the hell with you. I respect the NBA players. That's how they are. Ball players, NBA players and XFL players acting like they don't even the fans don't matter to them. Like,
Well,
and I'm gonna keep it real. It's all right. That's why I don't really pay them no mind. I don't even watch the NBA like that no more, honestly, because it's to the point where it's like I'm wasting my time with a product that's not good anymore. I know people don't want to hear that. Like, it's not good anymore. I know it probably could
right.
get like that, but not to change topic, but the NBA is a shitty season. It's been terrible. All it's a bunch of threes. It's not exciting. Like they're showing highlights of Wimby dunking. It's not exciting. He's seven
Yeah,
eight. He doesn't. What are we talking about? They trying to force things to make it exciting. They're losing their viewerships, and this goes to show you stuff like that. Even though it won't happen in the NFL because this is one little great, but it's just disheartening. Like we want to see that record broke, and I don't mind Eric Dickerson talking about I don't want to see my record broke.
but the
That's old
bottom
man
but the
hate.
bottom line
I
is
don't
this.
whatever. But
I would let Barkley play if I was, because like I said, and if I
That's
was
all
also
half.
Barkley, I'd
It's
be like,
only
listen,
100
I
yards.
gotta play this game. This is not just about me. It's also about the future running backs that's coming behind me. You understand what I'm saying? All right,
No, not only. Yeah, you're right. You're
right,
right. It is that, and it's about the
right,
line. The
right,
line, they
right,
put that work in. Like,
and
come on now.
the bottom line is that, like I said, this record, that particular record, may not be broken for another. A person may not even come close to breaking that record for another. Ain't gonna
No,
happen
it's
no
not
time
gonna.
soon,
It's
because
not gonna happen. It's not
these
gonna happen, bro. It happens every. It
yeah,
happens every
these
5 to 10 years. Somebody
the
get cold.
unicorn comes in,
But
the
they.
unicorn
But you
comes
know.
in,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, we got this special guy, and then he breaks the record. But now it's like you coming this close, and you'll say, nah, we're not gonna play him today. Yeah, I think that's suckers. That's not a good look. It's
Yeah.
not a good
It's
look.
a sucker
Now don't get me
move. It's
wrong.
a sucker move.
It's not like
Listen,
a
he could have
Kawhi
left though
Leonard
for a
situation where
half. He
he
could
got
play for
a
a
knee
half.
that has a chronic issue, and it's good to rest. It's good to rest Kawhi. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Because you get the best out of him. But at the end of the day, we got NBA guys that's towards the end of the season. They be like, yo, they call us something else now, but or he's not playing today. But it used to be like he's resting today. And then the NBA finally said, hold on, man, the NBA brass said, hold on, wait a minute, man, this is crazy. You got fans that are coming, yeah,
And these are the people that keep saying, yeah, and these are the guys that say, oh, they're beat these guys in the 90s and 80s. You wouldn't even play 20 games in the 80s
yeah,
and 90s
yeah,
without being
fans,
hurt. Give me a break.
and like
You wouldn't even last a season. How the hell you gonna be
and
that
like I
much?
said, for
You
the
ain't being
fan that
great. Get
loves
out of
a
my face.
particular player, really came to spend his hard-earned money to watch him play. Now he ain't playing. He's resting and all this and that. I don't agree with that.
Nah, I don't.
Like I said,
That's
Saquon
why I don't
Barkley's
pay the
not
money.
hurt. Now, don't get me wrong.
Nah.
I would play him to the point where if he comes close to making or if it doesn't
You
seem
playing
that
for
way,
two
then take him out
quarters.
the game. Fine. Rest, just play him for
Yeah, just playing
give
for
him
the
a
half. You're
chance.
playing against the
Give him a
Giants.
chance to
You're
break the
playing for a
record.
half.
Yeah.
Give him a chance. Give
Yeah.
me
Give
a
him a
break.
chance.
Like you ain't even gonna give him a
Yeah.
chance. You're gonna sit
I
him down.
agree.
And then what? Watch the whole game, and we're gonna be
Yeah.
talking about it, and people are gonna be mad. You're in Philly, like so. You think him sitting him down, and yo, I don't know. Like, have he not watched the Detroit Lions? Has he not watched the Minnesota Vikings? And I know people keep thinking the Philadelphia Eagles, they're a great roster, yeah, but they haven't played like a great team. They haven't played up to their standards. So I hope they win. I'm gonna keep it real. Shit like that, excuse my language, make me want to root against them because like this
Right.
guy can't get a break. Like this, like $2 million. Like this guy was, yo, they held up. The Giants got mad over
Right.
$2 million. Like that's how much it was. The difference. It wasn't crazy. Like, and then he goes to Philly. It looks like it's great, and then all of a sudden,
Yo.
now he can't even capitalize.
Yo.
That's why some of these guys, I
Yeah.
understand why they be talking crap. Like, who's the guy? Real fast. Who's the guy that he never played for the Jets, but he got traded?
Right.
Because he got
Right.
traded for Saquon, right? Who's the
I believe
safety?
so.
Reddick, right? I was gonna say Lewis. Yeah, the safety, the linebacker. So I don't know if he even played for the Jets this year, right? At all. He said, I'm not playing for the Jets. He said, because he was up for a contract extension. This is last year. He said, we're not giving you a contract extension. She said, so why did you trade us? He said, we want you to compete to our team. Well, it's the NFL, bro. I'm not paying unless you give me a contract extension. It's my last year.
Yeah.
I get hurt, I'll be dead. So he didn't play at all. He didn't play one game this year. You have to play that game because if you don't, this is a shady business in NFL.
Yeah.
Like they
I
cutthroat.
mean,
They just
I
cut
mean,
you.
there's two sides. Like I said, you got two different
Scalpel.
dynamics going on. If Barkley played, say for instance, Barkley get hurt, I get that. I understand the aspects of that. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, like, come on, man, give him the opportunity to break the record. Not only that, but like I said, at the end of the
Please.
day, it's gonna just think about this. If he breaks that record, right? Think about the endorsements he's gonna get behind breaking that record. You understand? That's money that you're leaving on the table.
Oh my God.
You understand what I'm saying? To me, that's how I look at it. If I'm Saquon Barkley's agent, I'm like, oh man, are you serious, man? You're not gonna let him play because that's more money for him too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, yeah,
It is. But they don't care. They like to control. And then I'm hearing all these experts. That's why watching cats that have used to play sometimes is like they cornballs. Because that's how you know they was like they really like weirdos because you got to be weirdos to play them games, to play that profession at that high level. But like these dudes, oh man, you're gonna get, I'll sit
I
him
mean,
out,
look
I'll sit
look at
him
this
out.
guy right now that's
Like, young
playing who
dogs.
played.
Hey,
Yo,
hey, what are you talking
check
about? You
this
sitting
out.
them out for
Check
what?
this out. Look at the guy that
They're
played
not winning.
yesterday, and I believe they didn't fix his contract, and he balled out the whole damn season. Chase, think about that. Chase for the
Who's who?
for
Who?
Cincinnati, they ain't fix his contract. They didn't give. He balled out the whole damn season.
Balled out the whole season. And you know
You
what?
know
They're
that,
gonna
and you
have
know
to
he gonna
re-sign because
sit
he's
out. And
not
he
playing
gonna be
next
like,
year.
"Yo,
He ain't gonna
you either
play because he
trade me
got
or
two
give me
years
my
left.
money." Because the bottom line is that right
I
now,
don't know. Give him my
you better
money.
believe, and let me tell you,
They
I
look
don't care what
stupid.
nobody
They look
say.
stupid.
When you're a shrewd business person, you cannot tell me that is a possibility that those people that own that team was saying like, "Yo, he's gonna go through the whole season and do this, man," because now it's making them look bad. Okay, it's making them look bad. So
Yeah. Yo,
I'm
they
not
gotta
gonna
pay
say they
that man.
said I hope
They gotta
Chase
pay
get
that man.
hurt, so we ain't got to pay him that money because we can always get another wide receiver. I don't think they thinking like that,
Mm-mm,
but they
mm-mm.
probably saying like, damn, like yeah, because
If he get hurt, just in case,
you
yo, you
can't
got hurt, you're right
just
though.
like they
You know, it's
don't
like we
they
ain't
don't
gonna
do like
trade, but
they lose games on purpose to get picks. You cannot tell me some of these owners when it comes to that bread, they're not saying like, listen, man, don't let them break that record today, man, because we don't feel like paying that incentive money, man. We don't feel like doing that, man. You being
yep, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. And
because I remember times
it's a joke.
some wide receivers were getting mad because they were saying I needed a certain amount of yards at the end of the season to get this money, and the quarterback wasn't even throwing the ball. We heard
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
that
It
something
happened to
kind of
Shannon Sharp.
what
Shannon Sharp talk
yo
about it.
wasn't that going
Shannon
on with
Sharp,
Brown at
he
one
talked
point with
about it.
Brown and Brady at one point?
Yeah, but actually it was, but
Right.
they was playing both of them on each other. So like one to do this, but I ain't gonna let him know
Yeah.
that. So it was confusing. That's why everybody thought it was Brady and Brown. But then when Antonio Brown was speaking about it, even though
Right.
I didn't agree with his actions, it totally changed my perspective of that whole walking off the field. I know it was weird, even though he probably shouldn't have walked off the field. But then when you
Yeah, it
hear
made
him talk
sense.
about what was
It made
happening,
sense.
I totally
Yeah.
understand. It made sense. I don't even tell. I look at that whole walking off the field like I don't even really pay it no mind as other people. Would have done it a different way, yeah, but I understood. So you're right. These dudes
Yeah,
be playing
man.
games with the organization. I ain't gonna lie. Shame on Philadelphia, man. I'm shocked
Yo,
they
and
did that. I'm shocked.
not
I'm
the and I
shocked
know
they
you
did
know
that.
more about this because you follow college football. You remember at one point a couple years ago dudes started sitting out bowl games because they didn't want to get hurt. Remember that whole thing that was going on, and they were making a big
And then
yeah. But the
it
bottom
happened
line
this
is
year
that
too. It happened again
yo,
this
but the
year.
bottom line
Cam
is
Ward
this:
did it, and I don't
I
mind
ain't
it.
got a problem with that when this kid is trying to make it to the pros the next level because the bottom line, the school been making so much money off you to begin with. So what's one game, okay? When this guy's trying to make it pros to feed his family and cement his legacy as far as the future is concerned financially. So I don't have a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? But the college people are like, oh, this is a
Me either.
bullshit. I said, listen, you ain't paying me this money. You ain't gonna be helping me out with a GoFundMe when I tear my knee up and breaking my leg or something like that. You understand? So don't I don't want to hear all that. You know what I mean? But in regards to this Barkley thing, it's kind of like an iffy thing because the bottom line is that he could set the standard to be a little bit more better for running backs if he does break this record. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure breaking this record will also come with endorsements and he'll be making more money. But like I said, when you do something like this and that's record gonna be around, how you gonna look at running backs with that same thing? You're gonna give these guys this money. You already don't want to pay these running backs the money to begin with.
And you know they're gonna draft the running back
Yeah, of
when the
course.
draft comes. It's like,
And
but yeah,
and let's
let's
not
get
even
ready
talk
because
about
this guy. Yo, I'm gonna say this:
let's not even talk
if
about
they don't win,
when say
yeah.
you in the contract, Chris, and you about to get that big lump sum money, they go, bye bye. You're not getting this money because we're cutting you.
you know, yeah, you old. You ain't do no
Yo,
record, and it's sad. Like, and nobody speaks for them. Nobody speaks up for them. These analysts, they work for the NFL. They like, I don't know, they lame. They be lame. They always want to talk about this, that, that, and then when they say something, they never want to go back on what they say. They just move on this, that. Like, shut up. I see the game different. You see the game different. That don't mean you don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, well,
You're
you
not a
know
good
what?
analyst.
I think
You
when
know,
people
it's
start to
sad.
look
It's
at the other
sad. It's
people
just
when they
sad.
think about their finance, I remember it used to always be a conversation a long time ago, where people call up the radio station and call up and like, oh, these NBA guys get too much money and all this and that and da 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 and everything like that. And I look at it totally differently because at the end of the day, this guy who's getting all this money got to find ways to manage that money. Number one. Number two is find ways to help that money grow. That money
Yep,
got to last him for the rest
absolutely.
and invest that money the right way. So don't think that it's some similarity to the guy that's getting
Yes.
at least with the guy that's getting a 9 to 5. If he's in a solid job where he can't get fired, it's like a civil service job. He gets paid every 2 weeks. Okay, for a long period of time, for talking about 20 something, 30 something years,
Absolutely.
depending on how long you be there. That money's coming in, boom, he's working. These guys
Yeah,
that
right.
play in
So
these
that's
leagues,
it.
yeah, they do get a lot of money, but that money got to last them for the rest of their damn life. So it's not all relative from that perspective. You understand what I'm
This is
saying?
true.
But no, it's these guys got to know how to be financially, which a lot of them are not financially literate. Got to find a way to be financially literate and make that money grow. So I don't want to hear all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they said they're getting paid too much money. Yo, get out of here, man. Nah, I don't want to hear all that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna just say this. If the if the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl, yo, you gotta fire the coach. You have to. You have to.
Well, let me just say,
After pulling
I'm
that
not
stunt,
gonna say I have
right?
to pull in. Listen, Jalen Hurts got hurt last week. All right, he got a concussion. Okay, it's the reason why he's not playing today because he's in a concussion protocol. Okay, so um, let's see what happens when they come back because right now the Eagles is slated one of those teams along with Kansas City, along with everybody in Buffalo, teams that should be
Well,
making it to that Super Bowl.
yeah.
So Philly had a great season, man, and they got a nice roster. So let's see what happens.
All right. We're gonna go because we're gonna see next week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get back into it. We out of here. Look, we're gonna preview it. We're gonna talk about all this stuff next week. We might even do a special show, before the playoffs start. Little special cast, you know what I'm saying? So look, we love y'all. Happy New Year. Let's get back to the new year. And let's
Peace.
do what we do. Peace. We out of here.